Three,
To talk to them.
two, one, close the door.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel or our podcast. In today's video, we are going to talk about the differences between my country, Indonesia, and our dream country. There are a lot of dream country for us in each people here. So maybe we should introduce ourselves first. So my name is Safira Amalisadana, and then there is this guys. There is Bani,
Hi.
there is Theo,
Hi.
and then there's Evelyn, and then there's Nabilah down here.
Hi.
Okay. So let's start about our topic, maybe. Okay, who's gonna start first?
I'm gonna start first.
Okay, Nabilah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start first. So I choose Japan as my dream country. It's because Japan is a very disciplined country and the structure of the country is very clean. And there are so many differences in work between Japan and Indonesia. One of them is in Japan, highly respect for seniors at work, while in Indonesia, there are still many who underestimate it. So the system of working and working time is also very different from Indonesia. One of the similarities between Japan and Indonesia is that the two countries use uniforms when working. Maybe that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, my dream country is France, My dream country is France. And first of all, the similarities between Indonesian and France, they both highly respect that their seniors. And actually, there some people because French is have a high fashion expectation, I guess. So a lot of people that need to use their uniform as good as possible. And in Indonesian, we have like there's a lot of uniform in Indonesian, right? Like in even when we are in school, there's a lot of uniform that we need to use, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, and there's a lot of difference too between Indonesian and French. First of all, in French, they are highly respected when people can speak their language. But in Indonesian, I don't know, but there is some kind of stereotype that people who can speak English fluently is more better than Indonesian self, I guess. But in French, they are really expect more people to speak their language.
I guess it's kind of Indonesian culture that many Indonesians here are really adore some white guys, or maybe we call it
Yeah.
bule, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's so many modeling agencies or maybe actress, maybe they are really recruit their people based on how they looks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It's not really a big differences in Korea, but the differences is actually in Korea that they are all. I mean, my dream country is Korea, right? South
yeah.
Korea to be
Okay.
exact. And there in Korea, if you know, there are so many girl band and boy band in Korea, right? And having a company there is such a big issues right there, because in their company in Korean culture there is this differences between our country and Korea is they even don't really like people when they have such a Western-ish face. They prefer to recruit more Asian face. That is to be exact. The example is when there is an idol called Somi. You guys probably heard her name anywhere
I know
else.
her.
And
I'm sorry, but I
you
don't
know,
know.
Yeah.
she has such a Western-ish face because his father is not Korean, I think. Bule-ish something. And there are so many hate speech given to her from Korean netizens. So there is almost big differences between our country and South Korea culture. That is really good.
Okay. So that is you guys' dream country. I guess there's a lot of similarities between Indonesia and our dream country as well. Like, for example, we have to wear a professional outfit when we want to go to work, right? And there's then we also, and in our dream country, we also respect our superior, right? I mean, it's obvious, but it is our work culture. But there's also a lot of difference between uh, our hometown country, Indonesia, with my dream country, which is Singapore. So in Singapore, they really value their times when they work. Like they're saying that time is money. But in Indonesia, as you guys know, Indonesian people really like to be late to go to work. I guess that's the difference. And also, the working hours in Indonesia and Singapore is a little bit different. Maybe it is longer in Indonesia because in Indonesia, we often get to work like 9 to 5, 6 days in a row, I guess you could say that. But in Singapore, they work between 9 to 6, if I'm not wrong, 9 to 6. But they only work from, but they only work 5 days a week. So I guess that's the difference in our work culture.
And
You know
and
what? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what any differences is? Maybe we work much more than what Singaporeans, but if I'm being honest, the salary is much bigger
yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk.
Singaporean than us.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm gonna
if I'm-
talk about.
Yeah.
if we talk about work or management or anything else, let's talk about salary because
Okay.
salary is in Indonesia is not really, we're not really having a big
Salary or
salary
something.
right here.
Mhm.
Maybe maybe any of my friends here.
Yeah. But you also need
Yeah.
to count for the living expense.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, because the
Ah.
living expense in our dream country is much bigger than living expense in Indonesia.
That
Makes sense.
came to. Mhm.
Yeah. So, what about you, Evelyn? What is your dream country?
So my dream country is Australia, and Australia people like don't like to wasting effort, so they just say what's on their mind. And
Oh.
Indonesia people like to like talk too much, like talk about unimportant things.
Yeah.
There is
Personal,
a lot of big differences there between Western-ish country, such as like America, Canada, or maybe Australia, because here is in Asia they likes to talk about something that doesn't
Then in
really
person.
yeah
yeah. So personally, I like to talk with people, but I I always like prioritize important things first before I
Yes.
talking about unimportant things. But yeah, usually Indonesians like to talk too much. And Australia, they are so Indonesia people like our patriarchism is really strong. We have to respect to our boss, but Australians usually sarcasm and like sarcastic jokes are common in Australia.
Yeah.
And similarities are we have we both have similar working hours, which is 7 to 8 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And also we both are diverse countries, so we can respect to each other's differences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
fun fact, I have what is called if my auntie, I guess, yeah, my auntie is
Yeah,
actually living in Australia, like maybe for 30 years. And he had son and daughter, and yeah, that the I have two cousins in Australian, and um in Australian there is like a lot of free stuff about like some kind of health care. I mean health care, and some even even a parking lot or something like that. There's a lot of free stuff right there, but I don't know why they can have it and we don't. Maybe because there is maybe because they have less people right there, I guess, right?
or
Maybe like
maybe, or
You know
maybe,
what?
I
or
mean,
maybe because our corrupt government.
okay.
There
Okay.
is another reason that but anyway, do you guys know how many Indonesia debting right now? Like it's such a big amount of
Yeah, I mean,
hutang, if you know what I mean. Like
yeah.
Oh yeah, a huge amount of debt.
That
debt, right?
And,
Yeah,
and
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 my
Indonesia
opinion,
has a lot of people, and
yeah,
healthcare gonna um
helps.
they gonna bankrupt if they are always giving free stuff, I guess, right?
I guess.
yeah. But my opinion for that reason, for that topic, is because Indonesian has so many debt that it's probably gonna really affect our life, if you know what
Our
I mean.
economy.
Yeah, economically. So maybe we should do less money for our
It
activities
is.
right now,
It is.
right? So
Yeah.
yeah, I kind of lost of words right now. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
It's
You
fine.
can continue.
And I
Okay.
guess we already talked about our dream country, right? Theo, Safira in Korea, Theo in Singapore, Evelyn in Australia, and Nabilah in Japan, and myself in French. I hope we're gonna achieve that our target. We going to our dream country, or at least we visit them to have a holiday, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, okay. Thank you for you guys to see our podcast or hear our podcast, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
bye.